So you want to go out there, do a little hooking up, knock some boots, make the car shake a little bit, right? You want to go in there, smash. You want to F some hoes. For the females, I just want to have fun, right? And that's fine and dandy. The hookup culture is fun. And this is something that's been well documented, right? I don't need to tell you this. I don't need to state this. Honestly, it's something that we all know. It is fun. But like everything else, there are consequences, physical and psychological. And a lot of society and a lot of these manosphere channels, quote unquote, the self that claim to be helping men, the thing that they don't tell men is that there are side effects, there are consequences. And of course, they only talk about for the women, right? They only talk about the consequences for women, like they hit the wall, they get all this psychological baggage, right? You know, when we hear a chick got baggage, meaning she's been ran through and had experiences with a lot of men, so now she's psychologically screwed. And they seem to neglect the part where that happens to men, right? They don't mention that. They make it seem like it's some kind of glamorous, some kind of fun thing, which, like I said, it is, but everything has its consequences. This is Tarik Talks. We're going to talk about hooking up. We're going to talk about the side effects. So think about hooking up like chocolate ice cream or Rocky Road. I'm more of a Rocky Road guy. You know, I like the marshmallows and all that there. Whatever your preference is, if you're a Napolitan guy with the 3 flavors, I think that's what it's called, Napoleon Dynamite, whatever the hell that ice cream is called, whatever it is. Yeah, you eat it a couple of times, it's cool. Now you start eating it frequently. I'm talking about in excessive amounts. Guess what? It tastes good, but guess what's gonna happen? Diabetes is gonna happen. Obesity is gonna put a lot of weight on you. It's gonna cause your health to decline. Overindulgence. This is what I'm talking about, ladies and gentlemen. Overindulgence is gluttony. Not in the sense of food. Food is another thing. Gluttony. We need food to survive. Too much of it is gluttonous. Anything in excess is going to result in some type of, it's going to backfire on you. It's going to result in some type of negative consequence. It's going to result in an unfavorable consequence. Hooking up is no different. Unfortunately, society does not tell anyone about the downsides. You know, sex sells. Sex is everywhere. Guys, it's even in, believe it or not, even in kids shows nowadays. They're putting Transformers, right? You know what I mean when I say that. And they're putting people of different orientations, let's call it rainbow people and stuff like that, which hey, look, that's their business. I get it. I understand. Everyone has a different lifestyle. But what the hell why does a kid need to know about that, right? Why does a kid need to see things that are suggestive? You feel me? Kids don't need to be exposed to that kind of stuff, but it's exposed and it's programming and it's making people more sexually indulgent than ever, because let's keep it a buck. Being intimate, I'm gonna call it intimacy, is natural. We all love doing it. It's what keeps us going as a race, as a people. It's what keeps us alive. I got here because my daddy thought my mama looked good, right? And they did their thing, and bam, here I am. My son got here because I thought his mama, you know what I'm talking about, was looking good. Same thing with my daughter that's coming on the way any day now, right? I'm gonna have a little baby girl. You know, how did she get here? Common sense, right? Need I go further? No, I don't. So it's natural. I'm not demonizing intimacy because it is something that is enjoyable. It is something that is fun. It is something that's natural. It's just as natural as eating. It's just as natural as breathing. Okay? But The problem comes in is when you're giving out your sacred energy, your body, to any and everybody. See, a lot of these manosphere channels, they think just because they're men, they're immune to energy transfers, right? They think they're immune just because, oh man, men, we're meant to spread our seeds and all that type of shit. You know, they pull out Bible verses, Bible verses. That's the one time they're gonna pull out a Bible verse. Oh, see, in this Bible verse, it says concubines and many wives. And that's the only thing that they're pulling out the Bible or any kind of scriptures. Oh, it's the Almighty, or whether they call it the Most High. Hey, I don't know two shits. I don't know two things about religion or anything. You just found this one little scripture and used it. Thing about that is, in religious scriptures, it also talks about energy transfers, right? It also warns you to be careful of spreading your energy, right? This is why fornication is also a sin. And I'm not even keeping this religious. I'm just saying, because a lot of these dudes want to pull out religious verses and they don't know they only pull out the shit that benefits them, right? But the thing about it is, man, when they talk about demons, humans, there's demons and humans. So if you're out here I'm gonna talk to my fellas here first, then I'm gonna talk to my ladies. You out here dealing with these young ladies that have very bad energy, have very bad spirits. You know, they've done things in their life that brought upon bad energy. They've been indulging in activities that bring about bad energy. Their upbringing, you know, their home life, they saw nothing but chaos. They saw nothing but destruction. They saw nothing but negativity. And our minds are like a computer, and people get programmed at a young age. So when a young lady or a young man has been exposed to just negative stuff his whole life, ever since he's a kid, he's seen his parents fight, he's seen cheating, he's seen this, he's been neglected, all that there, you know, is gonna program, or she, right? Because we're talking to the fellas and females that he gets intimate, right? So same thing with the young lady. She's seen nothing but chaos. She's seen nothing but disorder. She's seen nothing but complete disarray. And that's not her fault. That's not her fault. That's the adults surrounding her. But what type of energy do you think she's gonna carry? You know, and you just hooked up with this young lady, and you bragging to your corny ass friends, right? Talking about, oh yeah, I smashed this girl last night. And so did everybody else. You feel me? And you bragging about, oh, I smashed this girl. Dog, that gets corny after a while. That gets corny, and I still see grown ass men talking about who they smashed last night. I'm like, dog, we are grown. We're grown. We're in our late 20s, 30s. You feel me? And we still talking about the chick that are we still doing that? You know what I mean? Every time a dude comes up to me and I hear him constantly talking about how many hoes he gets, first of all, I'm gonna think he capping, because if you getting it, there's no need to announce it, right? What's that old saying? Gangsters move in silence. Well, dudes that get a lot of play move in silence too. They're not gonna be broadcasting it every 5 seconds, right? And second, I'm gonna be thinking to myself, why do I care about that? What benefit am I getting about hearing you hooking up with some broad? You know, it's kind of gross. Like, I don't want to imagine you hooking up with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care. With the young ladies, y'all are out here, and like I said, you know, we aren't susceptible from energy transfers. We are just as susceptible to energy transfers as y'all. But the thing about y'all is, you guys get it even worse. Even worse, because, and a lot of chicks don't believe this. They don't want to admit this, right? They still think that men and women are equal, which is fine, which is dandy. I can dig it. That's cool. But you guys get the grunt of this. The dudes who penetrate you, the no good dudes that y'all are messing with, Y'all are out here having sex all willy-nilly from club to club, from bar to bar. The dudes that you're attracting are trash, right? You are getting their energy front and center, okay? He's going inside of you. He is the one penetrating you. So you're getting all of his baggage, all of his energy, and then you wonder why you be so bitter about men, why you can't keep a relationship, why you're always pissed off. Guys, when you see a chick that's always pissed off, that always has a stank attitude, that just seems mad at the world, just know that that is one of the direct causes of that is she's been ran through by dudes with bad energy. You feel me? And a lot of these chicks don't have any accountability. They're gonna be like, oh, that's not what it is. It's not because I'm ran through it. That's one of the main reasons. You know, these chicks that are always pissed off about just pissed off at the world. Just know that that's the reason why. You know, and the thing about it is, that's the psychological part. The psychological part is, I would say, even greater than the physical. You know, let me tell you guys something. Psychological warfare is worse than physical warfare. Way worse than physical warfare. And hooking up is a psychological mind fuck. Right? It's psychologically damaging. And the physical part, well, we all know about STDs. We know about STDs. The thing with hookup culture is when you are constantly in the hookup culture, drugs and alcohol and a party lifestyle are never too far behind. They're always there, some shape or fashion. You're going to be staying up all night, interacting with a lot of young ladies that are part of the nightlife, you know, and if you're a young lady, you're going to be dealing with a lot of guys of the night. Okay, messing with these people who have smashed dozens of other people before you. God knows what they're carrying, disease-wise. You know, and the thing about it is, when you're doing a hookup culture, your health is going to decline as well. Like I said, because you staying up till like 5 a.m, you doing all this drinking, trying to numb your inhibitions. Because that's what it is. That's what it is, ladies and gentlemen. People, a lot of times, I would say majority of the times a hookup happens is when the two parties are intoxicated. Correct me if I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong, because it just makes it easier. It deteriorates that guilt feeling. It diminishes that guilty feeling. It diminishes the feeling of morals. It takes away your morals. So that's why being intoxicated is what is the driving force of hooking up, because it just kind of takes away all inhibitions. It takes away all responsibilities for that minute. But when you get out of your drunkenness, your hangover, your weed coma, your coke coma, whatever it is, your life is going to be like, damn, it's going to feel like shit. You know, so anyways, man, hey, look, if you want to participate it, that's fine. Just know the consequences. Peace.